You're listening to the Go Getter Podcast. I'm your host, Candace Janae. I'm a digital marketing and automation strategist and business coach. I'm the CEO and founder of Epic Fab Girl, where we help Christian women entrepreneurs market and scale their service-based businesses beyond six figures as they grow deeper in their faith. So whether you're a coach, speaker, or a service provider, this podcast will drop gems, bringing you tips, strategies, and stories from experts to help you take your life, business, and relationship with God to the next level. Hello and welcome to another episode of the Go Getter Podcast. I am your host, Candace Janae, and today we're talking about how to make consistent sales in your business as a woman entrepreneur who is a service provider, speaker, or coach. And you are in for an amazing treat because I'm going to give y'all my little tea. I'm going to give y'all my good stuff, okay? All about how you can make more consistent sales in your business. For those who don't know me, I'm Candace Janae. I'm a digital marketing automation strategist and business coach, all these amazing things. And I've been in business for several years, and I've learned how to get consistent sales in my business. There have definitely been months where it's like crickets, absolute crickets, and we're sitting there looking like, where is the money going to come from? And it wasn't until I really figured out this very simple thing that I was really able to start making more consistent sales in my business, right? And so I'm going to break down 3 elements that are going to help you make more consistent sales in your business so that you can get on a path to making, 5 figures a month and really scaling your business beyond 6 figures and even beyond that 6-figure mark into 7 figures. But I can promise you that this information I'm getting ready to share is relevant regardless of where you're at in your journey as an entrepreneur. All right. So first things first is, in order to make consistent sales in your business, you need to show up consistently. So what does that mean? You need to show up for yourself. You need to show up for your business. How are you prioritizing your business? Are you making sure that you're getting things done? Are you making sure that you are in places where you're learning and, you're listening to this podcast? So 9 times out of 10, you're the type of person that's getting yourself around the right type of people and in the right environments to help you build and grow your business. But it's really important for you to consistently show up. And consistent show up doesn't just mean a consistent show up of, on social media, because that definitely is important. Like if your audience is on social media, you need to have a place to consistently show up online. But how are you showing up? Are you, putting in the work for your business? Like, are you treating your business like it's a real business? Like, some of us have had jobs in the past and give more to those jobs than we give our own businesses. So you have to ask yourself, like, am I really showing up in the way that I need to be showing up for my business? And I think that's one of the most really important things, is to take yourself seriously, take your business seriously, and be consistent along that path. So you definitely need to show up consistently, and you also need to be present consistently online. So being present consistently online may be showing up and having a podcast or a YouTube channel, or being on TikTok or Instagram or YouTube, like whatever platform of choice it is, LinkedIn, wherever you're going to be, show up, be consistent. And then don't be one of those people. Listen, okay, I'm going to say it real nice. I'm shifting into nice version instead of tough love teacher Candace. Okay, y'all. No, now we back into the tough love. Please do not be the person that is getting people's email addresses, first of all, and then never emailing them. And then also don't be the person that is illegally getting people's email addresses. Now you may be wondering, like, Candace, what are you talking about? How can you illegally get someone's email address? For those of y'all who be going on the internet and scrubbing people's Instagram pages for their email address and adding them to your email list, that is not an adequate nor legal marketing strategy. It is illegal to find someone's email information and add them to your marketing. Like, people have to consent to be marketed to. Okay. They have to be consenting to email marketing. So please do not be the person that is over here randomly adding folks that never asked to be on your email list to your email list. Now, on the other hand, if you got people's email addresses properly, right, please email the people. They gave you their email address because they want something from you. And if you're sitting here, yes, they want something from you, baby. Like they want something that you got to offer. Like, and if you're not showing up consistently with your email content, like, listen, I don't know what to tell you because at this point, it's almost like you're kind of giving up on yourself at this point. Like, I want you to be showing up online and allowing yourself to really connect with more people and be more consistent. Now, if you're one of those people that you're like, I honestly don't know what to do when it comes to email marketing, I don't even know what to say to people. One of the most important things about email marketing is having the right subject line. So I actually have an amazing resource that is 25 email subject lines that will boost your open rates. And you can find that at gogettermembership.com/email. And that is literally going to give you everything that you need to, if you want to write 25 emails, it's going to give you the subject lines so that you can start writing emails and put the body of the email together based on who your audience is. So that is a really incredible resource. But my thing for you is you got to show up consistently. If you're going to get people's email addresses, please email them at least once a week. Like I know people that send emails every single day. I'm not that type of person. I'm going to hit you with the 1, 2, boom, bam, thank you, ma'am, maybe once or twice a week. But I think it's important to be consistent and consistently show up. And it's also okay if you fall off of email marketing. That's one of the things I always like to say. Like, even if you fall off of email marketing, let's say you've been sending emails every single week and then you fall off for like 3-4 weeks or maybe even 3-4 months, like you can always bounce back. You can just pop back up and let people know like, hey, here's what's been going on and sound really exciting and say like, here's why we've taken a break. We're sorry that we didn't, update you, but this is the amazing work that we've been working on. And here's what you can expect moving forward. And then just be consistent. Like there are people that are literally waiting to hear from you in their email inbox. There are people that are waiting to buy what you have to offer, and they're not going to buy it unless you remind them that you got it to offer. And that's why you got to show up in their email inbox. And that's, if you want consistent sales, you got to be consistently showing up, right? So people aren't going to buy what they don't know is available to them. Okay. So that's thing number one. Number two is that you need to have a marketing plan. Now, a marketing plan is just a simple way of planning ahead about what you're going to do to market. And a marketing plan is just an implementation of your marketing strategy. So it's basically, it's showcasing how you're going to implement your marketing strategy. So your marketing plan may be, okay, I'm going to be on this particular platform. So maybe you're on TikTok and then you choose to repurpose your content for TikTok on Instagram. And then you turn those Instagram and TikTok content into, maybe if it's informational videos, maybe your marketing strategy is like you're going to leverage those to create blog posts. And on your blog post, you're going to drive people to join your email list or book a call with you. Right. So that is having a more clear marketing strategy. That's not the full robust strategy, but you need to build out. What is that going to look like? What are you going to offer? Who are you going to offer it to? How are you going to position it to them? Like you need to think through the details. And if you haven't put together a marketing strategy or don't know how to put together a marketing plan, then you are probably a good fit for our Launch and Profit Accelerator, where we really hope you put together a marketing plan for your high ticket offer so that you can make more sales. And if you're interested in that, all you got to do is go to gogettermembership.com/LPA for Launch and Profit Accelerator. So LPA. And you'll be able to get access to learn a little bit more about the accelerator, as well as how you can position yourself to make more money in business and position yourself for building a 6-figure business. Now, again, like I said, you need a marketing strategy. If you don't have a marketing strategy, work with someone, whether you work with us or not, like find somebody to help you get your marketing strategy and your marketing plan in place, because it is really, really important if you're going to make consistent sales. So the thing that I had to realize is that people are not going to buy from you consistently if you don't have something in their face consistently. We can look at we all know the brand McDonald's. Like, I travel the world. I go to McDonald's. I have seen it in Dubai, I think. Did I see it in Dubai? I know for a fact I saw it in Paris. I've seen it in, pretty much every country I've ever been to has a McDonald's. I know I saw it in when I went to Thailand. I've been all over the world and I see McDonald's everywhere. But y'all want to know what McDonald's did not say? McDonald's did not say, you know what? Our brand name is so strong that we're not going to do any marketing. Like, so if McDonald's got to do marketing and they are a global household name of a brand, you got to have a marketing plan. You absolutely have to have a marketing plan in place. Like, you cannot think that you are just that incredible that you don't have a marketing plan. Now, a lot of you guys may get marketing, from like word of mouth. And I think that's a really great way to, market your business and things like that. But you still got to put systems around it. Like, how are you going to get more word of mouth referrals? How are you going to go out of your way to make sure that you're getting consistent sales? And if you're not consistently showing up, then, how people going to buy from you? And if you don't have a marketing plan in place, because the marketing plan is going to be the thing that helps you to show up consistently in front of that set audience. Okay.
If you've learned anything from this podcast, I know you're going to love the Go Getter Confidential Click at GoGetterMembership.com. It's a global membership community for Christian women entrepreneurs to connect, build wildly profitable service-based businesses, and grow their faith. So whether you're just getting started with an idea or you already have an established brand and you want to lay the foundation for six-figure income, the Go Getter membership is just what you need. With expert masterclasses, monthly prayer, and tons of courses and downloads, your business will be better because of it. Entrepreneurship isn't easy, but this community will help you go from feeling stuck to clear and motivated. Join today at GoGetterMembership.com and save 50% off your first 3 months when you use code podcast at checkout. We'll see you inside.
And then number 3 is having a sales strategy. So marketing is all about attracting people to your audience and attracting people to your brand. But a sales strategy is all about the act of and the process and the art of getting people to actually spend their money and close the sale. So a lot of times in e-commerce, a lot of that stuff is done online and there's strategy on helping to get things to be sold online. But I think it's really important, especially as a service provider, to really get clear on your strategy to close sales, whether you're closing sales on things like webinars and challenges like I do, or, I also do closing clients and closing sales on sales calls. It really just depends on whatever way you want to opt to do it. But you need to have something in place where you have a strategy. Like, I'm not just showing up to a call and winging it. Like, you need to have like maybe something in place so that you know exactly what you're going to say and how you're going to say it. So, and how you're going to address any questions that they potentially have. So I think if you want to increase your revenue more and have more consistent sales, you need to have a sales strategy in place that is coupled with a marketing plan and a marketing strategy so that when you get people that are interested in what you do, that you are confident that you can close them because you've done the right things ahead of time to attract them, bring them into your funnel, and close the deal. Listen, I remember a time when I used to tell people about my pricing and I would almost like whisper my pricing or even be like, afraid to tell people. Like, I would be quivering, my voice would be shaking like, it's $2,000. And then it's like, girl, you don't even sound confident. Like, you need to sound confident because who is trying to spend $2,000 with somebody that don't sound confident? Like, these scammers out here be real confident. These scammers be so confident. You need to tap into the fact that you're good at what you do and show up confidently knowing that you're going to deliver something amazing. So don't be that person that shows up in your sales process and don't have a plan in place to be confident. And you don't have a plan in place to position yourself in a way that is going to give the person confidence that if they spend $10,000 with you or they spend $5,000 with you, that you're going to do exactly what they're paying for and that you're going to deliver on what you promised. So I think it's really important to have a sales strategy in place and really, like, it's not enough to just end up on a sales call and think that the call is going to close just because you're there and they're there and they're interested. Like, so many balls are fumbled and bags are fumbled on sales calls when you don't know what to say. I am a master at sales calls, baby. Like, I help my clients close these sales calls. One of my clients at the top of the year, she closed almost $25,000 in sales from 5 different clients. One offer was $1,300. She sold that to 3 people. And then she turned around, sold another offer for $7,500 to another client. And then another offer for $12,500 to another client. So I'm just telling y'all that literally, if you have a sales strategy in place, like I teach my clients, you guys can have a strategy that's going to position you to be able to close with confidence. And it's not one of those things where you just pop up on a call and they're going to close. Like, it really takes energy, effort leading up to that sales call and after the sales call. And now, sales don't always happen on a sales call, but whatever your platform of choice with making sales might be, you need to have a sales strategy in place so that you don't fumble the bag and that you don't miss out on money that was rightfully owed to you, because these should have been clients that were supposed to work with you. So again, if you want to make consistent sales in your business, you got to do these 3 things. First thing is to show up consistently, show up online with your marketing, be consistent. Number 2 is to have a marketing plan in place and actually do the marketing plan, execute the marketing plan. And number 3 is to have a sales strategy in place that you can implement and lean on so that when it's time to make the sale, you know exactly what to do. But I really hope you enjoyed today's episode. I know it has been a joy for me to share with you guys some tips and strategies that are going to help you make more money in business. But until next time, we're praying for you. We love you. And I'll see you on the next episode of the Go Getter Podcast. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Go Getter Podcast. If you love this conversation, you're going to love the panels and workshops that are at Go Getter Conference. It's our premier event of the year, and it happens annually. It's going to help you market and monetize your God-given ideas and connect with women from across the globe. Head over to gogetterconference.com to check it out right now. And just for staying until the end of this episode, we have a special gift for you, the Go Getter Plan and Profit Workbook. This workbook is going to help you plan your income for the year. So head to gogetterpodcast.com/plan and profit to get your copy. And don't forget to drop a 5-star review if you enjoyed this episode. We'll see you on the next episode of the Go Getter Podcast.